All right, now we're going to go over to page 31 and try out another example. So this one is asking us to write an equation for the function that includes the points. So we know that an exponential function looks like f of x equals a times b to the x. And if we remember, that kind of goes off of the geometric sequence. I just want you to recall the geometric sequence looks like f of n equals f of 1 times r to the n minus 1. So this is like where the a is, the r is the b, and the x is the n minus 1, okay? So that's kind of what we saw first. We don't have to use that on this one, but I just want you to recall that you kind of understand how these things work already. So for b, so these are 2 points that are on the graph for the exponential equation, and we don't know what the equation actually is. So now we have to try to find it. So for b, we want to start by dividing successive function values, so the y values that are right next to each other. So this is kind of like saying the first term is 6 and the second term is 12. How would we find the common ratio if it looked like that? If it looked like the first term is 6 and the second term is 12. We'd have to do r equals 12 divided by 6, right? Which is 2. Well, that's exactly what we need to do here, but it looks a little bit different because we're looking at points on a graph rather than terms of a sequence. Okay, so let's see. We already know that f of 1 is 6, and we know that f of 2 is 2. So b equals f of 2 over f of 1. So these are just the y values of the y value that we get when x is 2 is f of 2, and the y value that we get when x is 1 is 6. So this is just going to be 12 over 2. Oops, 12 over 6. 12 over 6 is 2. So you just have to remember that we're dividing from the second term to the first term, okay? So that is going to be our b, okay, the value that is being raised to the exponent. So that's the value that's being multiplied to itself to get from one point to the next. Use the exponential function equation f of x equals a times b to the x to solve for a. So now all we're missing is a. We have b, all we need is a. So we're going to choose one of the points, 1, 6, and in this point the x value is 1. Oops. And the y value is 6, and we already found out that b is 2. So what we're going to do is plug in those values. So we get 6 equals a, because we don't know a yet, times 2 to the 1. We plugged in our y value, our x value, and our b. Now we have an equation that our only unknown is a, so that means that we can solve for it. So we get 6 equals a times 2, right? 2 to the 1 is just 2. We can rewrite that as 6 equals 2a, and now we can divide both sides by 2. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. You could have just divided by 2 here. It's up to you. So that goes away, and I get 3 equals a, or a equals 3. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, let's see what we get whenever we plug in the other point. The other point that we were given was 2, 12. So choosing 2, 12, our x value is 2 and our y value is 12, and our b is still 2. We got that from up here. Our b is still 2. Or if you like thinking about it like this, I kind of like this a little bit, because this gets kind of confusing if you're not used to seeing stuff like that. But, okay, so our f of x is 12, and we don't know our a. Our b is 2, and you should use parentheses for 2, and then our x is 2. I didn't use parentheses here because it was to the 1, my bad. So I get 12 equals a times 2 squared is 4. So that's 12 equals a times 4 is just 4a. 12 equals 4a, and now divide both sides by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3 equals a, so that means a equals 3, which is exactly the same value that we got for a in the other one, which should work out because this is the same, those points are supposed to be coming from the same function. Write the exponential function f of x equals a times b to the x by substituting a and b. So we found out that a is 3, and up there we found out that b was 2, so we know that our equation looks like 3 times 2 to the x. F of x equals 3 times 2 to the x. That's our equation. All right. Hopefully that was all right. It's going to take a little bit of practice, so no worries if you're still feeling like you're having trouble. We have one more to do. So here we go. So we have the points 2, 1 and 3, 1 over 3. Here so it's kind of like the second term. We don't have the first term. But we have the second term is 1 and the third term is 1/3, or the value of the function when x is 2 is 1, the value of the function when x is 3 is 1/3. All right, so here we go. F of 2 equals 1, f of 3 equals 1/3. So that means b equals, now how would I find b here? I'd have to do 1/3 divided by 1, which is just 1/3. That's fun. Or f of 3 divided by f of 2. 1/3 divided by 1 is 1/3. Okay, so now we have our b is 1/3. Don't let that fraction scare you. You know how to do all of these things. You just have to follow the rules of fractions, which are not too crazy, but we're going to practice them, so it'll be all right. So use the exponential function equation f of x equals a times b to the x to solve for a. So if I choose 2, 1, my x value is 2 and my y value is 1. And I also have that b is 1/3. That's what I found over here. Now when I plug it into the general equation for an exponential, I'm going to get 1, because my y value is 1, equals a, I don't know a yet, times 1/3, that's a parenthesis, to the 2. 1 equals a times 1 squared over 3 squared. 1 equals a times 1 squared is just 1, 3 squared is 9. All right, now 1 equals a times 1 over 9 is just a. We can think of a as being over 1, so the a gets multiplied straight to the top. A times 1 is just a over 9. And now what do I have to do to both sides to solve for a? Just multiply by 9, right? So I get 9 times 1, that's 9, equals a, which is like saying a equals 9. Okay, so now let's make sure that we get the same thing in whenever we use the other point, 3, 1/3. So our x value is 3, and our y value is 1/3. So our b is 1/3. So now if we go down here, plug in 1/3 for our f of x, 1/3 equals a, we don't know a, times 1/3 is our b, and 3 is our x. So 1/3 equals a times, we know how to do this, 1 to the 3rd is 1, 3 to the 3rd is 27. And now what do I have to do both? Well, I can do the next step. 1/3 equals a times 1 is a over 27. I have to multiply both sides by 27 to solve for a. And then I get, this is like 27 over 1, so 27 times 1 is 27 over 3 equals a. 27 divided by 3 is 9 equals a, which means a equals 9. Which is the same thing that I got over here, right? Thank goodness. I didn't want to do that again. Okay, so our a is 9, and our b is 1 over 3. So then our function looks like f of x equals, remember it's f of x equals a times b to the x. It's written right there. I don't have to rewrite it. So 9 times 1/3 to the x. That's it. No big deal. Okay, so now we have some homework problems to practice. Let's try them out. We can do this.